Tyrone Ratcliffe here. One thing I've learned from building a lot of apps is I start to see the same kind of patterns. When you're building applications, the thing you need to understand is that you're going to start using the same kind of methods over and over again. That could be dot map. You're going to definitely use dot map in React. Dot filter, dot trim. Use dot trim to remove any white space from the beginning or the end of some sort of text. One thing you'll learn is you'll start to see patterns. You're like, man, I've been using that method like almost every time I built some sort of simple app. I've used that method. The thing is, in the beginning, it's going to be hard. Even to build a simple to-do app is hard if you're not skilled, if you're just a newbie, if you've just learned the basics. It's not going to be easy unless you're just a natural. Most programmers are not naturals. It takes a while. It takes a really good year to be good at building applications where you can just build one from scratch without using AI at all. Once you get to that level, you're doing good. Now, obviously, vibe coding is really popular, but to build an app from scratch without using AI, it's going to take some time to really understand what's going on, even a simple to-do app with a few features. So your thought process when building an app or coding an app should be, so say for example, you're building a to-do app with React. You break it down into functions. Each function is going to handle a certain feature. So what are the features of your to-do app? Well, you need a button, obviously, because you have an input field, you put some text in there for your to-do, and then you need some sort of button to add that to-do to your to-do list. So you're going to need a button, obviously. So you have that, then you have to attach an event listener to that, and you need functions to handle the different features. You're going to need a function to add a to-do, a function to remove a to-do, maybe a function to update the to-do, and maybe a function to handle, like, if you want to move a to-do up because you want to prioritize your to-dos on your to-do app. You know what I'm saying? So you have all the different functions that handle the different features of your app. Break it down into simpler parts. Anytime you're building an app, your thought process is break it down into simpler like functions. And each function handles a feature. But like I was saying before, when you build enough apps and you've practiced enough, you're going to start to see patterns. You're going to realize that I've been using that method all the time. Whatever it is, dot filter, dot trim, whatever. There's all these different types of methods. Dot map, obviously, with React, like I was saying before. But yes, practice makes perfect. Yeah, vibe coding, it's cool. Yes, it might get the job done, but is it going to get it done the right way, the proper way? Are you going to build an app with vibe coding, and is it going to be full of bugs? Because that's what you don't want. You want an app that provides a good user experience, that's bug-free, that solves a problem. It could be a small problem, it could be a big problem, medium-sized problem, whatever it is. Does it make people's lives simpler, easier, faster, and more convenient? But as I was saying before, practice makes perfect. It takes a while to get good at building an application, especially if it's a very big application and you're a full stack developer. I like full stack development because now I can see the larger picture. I understand the back end, the front end, how the APIs work in the middle, authentication, all sorts of stuff, but involved building a full-fledged scalable application that's really big, that has a lot of features. But yes, practice makes perfect. This is Tyrone Ratcliffe. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later.